There's a moment in life when we feel as if everything is working against us. Whether it's the betrayal of a trusted friend, a colleague who turns their back on you, or someone who was once close revealing their true nature, it's all part of a larger plan. But sometimes, the divine power reveals things in such an undeniable way that even those who try to hide their actions are exposed, leaving them no choice but to face the consequences. Today, we reveal the shocking truth about someone you never expected, and the truth is all on camera. God's intervention often comes when we least expect it. Sometimes, we may feel like we are trapped in a situation where there's no way out, but the truth is, divine forces are always working in the background. If you're facing such a betrayal or shock, know this: the truth always finds its way to the surface, and this time, it's more evident than ever. The camera catches everything, and it's about to expose the lies and deceit that have been brewing behind your back. Every step you've taken to move forward is guided by the higher powers. You've been walking in faith, even when the odds seemed impossible, and now, the revelation is at hand. The evidence that has been captured on camera will not only shock you but will bring about a shift that you never thought possible. The person who betrayed your trust, who attempted to harm you in ways unseen, is now facing the undeniable truth. It might have felt like things were spiraling out of control, but God says there's a purpose behind every storm. When you experience betrayal or deceit, it may seem like everything is falling apart, but what you may not realize is that the storms are clearing the way for something far greater. The revelation you are about to witness is part of that divine clearing, and it will show you that no one can escape the power of truth. Like this video to receive your blessings. The camera doesn't lie. No matter how hard someone tries to cover up their actions, it's all right there in front of them. God's intervention in this situation will reveal everything you need to know. And while this might feel overwhelming, know that it's all part of the divine plan. What was hidden is now exposed, and with it comes a powerful transformation that will change your life forever. Archangel Michael says, "This is the moment of clarity, the time when the truth will shine through." You've been in the dark for long enough, but now the light of divine intervention is shining brightly on the situation. The one who thought they could harm you is now facing their own truth, and nothing can stop what is coming next. You might feel a sense of relief or even disbelief, but trust that this is the divine's way of giving you justice. No one can outrun the power of the truth. The betrayal that you once feared would never be revealed is now being shown to you in full. The camera has captured it all, and there's no denying it now. As you watch everything unfold, you'll realize that it's not just about the person who wronged you but about the strength that is growing within you. The higher powers have always been with you, even in moments of darkness. When others turned their backs on you, when you felt isolated, the divine was right there, guiding you through. Now, you will see the results of their actions, and it will remind you that nothing goes unnoticed by the divine. The evidence on camera is proof of this. Type Amen to receive blessings. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20 as you witness this moment of exposure. You'll realize that God's timing is perfect. The person who wronged you may have thought they could get away with it, but the truth has a way of coming to light at the exact right moment. This moment was preordained, and it's happening now for a reason. The divine has always been watching, and now the evidence is in front of you, proving that justice is on its way. the truth is not always easy to face, especially when it involves those we trusted. But God says, this revelation is not for you to feel defeated. It is for you to rise up, stronger than before. The pain you feel now is just a small part of the greater transformation that is unfolding. With this exposure comes freedom. And you'll feel the burden of deceit lift from your shoulders. As you watch the betrayal unfold on camera, remember that this moment is a turning point. It's a chance for you to reclaim your power, your peace, and your purpose. The actions of others can no longer hold you back. The divine intervention that you've been waiting for has arrived, and it's bringing with it a newfound sense of strength and purpose that will guide you through the next chapter of your life. Type 333 if you're ready for the blessings to come. Archangel Michael says, this is a time of reckoning, but it's also a time of great growth. You've been tested, and now you'll see the fruits of your patience and faith. What was hidden has now been brought to light, and you can rest assured that divine justice is at work. This moment of exposure is a victory for your soul, and it's the beginning of a new phase where you will no longer be held back by the actions of others. It's easy to feel betrayed, but it's important to remember that this situation is part of a much larger plan. The divine never allows things to happen without a purpose. This exposure is not just for your awareness but also for your transformation. You're about to see how everything that has happened has been leading you to this moment of clarity. With every betrayal, there is a divine purpose behind it. The camera may reveal the actions of someone you never expected. But the greater revelation is how it will change you. The person who hurt you is now exposed, and their actions can no longer affect you. The divine has stepped in, and now you will see the shift that follows. Type Amen if you're ready to see the transformation. God's message is clear: nothing is ever hidden from the divine. The camera may reveal the actions of those who thought they could deceive you, but it's the divine light that shines the brightest in these moments. What's happening now is part of a greater plan for your life, and you are about to step into a season of justice, peace, and restoration. The truth is no longer hidden, and with it comes the promise of freedom and a future full of blessings. Archangel Michael says, when you witness this revelation, know that it's not just about exposing the wrongdoer, it's about your transformation. The divine is using this moment to show you that you are stronger than any deceit or betrayal. The exposure may feel like a shock, but the strength that will rise within you will be undeniable. This is the moment that sets you free, and you will never be the same. The truth is a powerful thing. As you witness this betrayal unfold before your eyes, understand that it is part of your healing. The divine is showing you that the lies of others can no longer hold sway over you. You are about to step into a season of power, and nothing can stop the divine blessings that are heading your way. Type 333 to open the doors of blessings. The person who tried to deceive you, who thought they could get away with their actions, will now face the consequences. The camera has captured it all, and there's no escaping the truth now. This is a pivotal moment in your life, a moment that marks the end of the old and the beginning of the new. As the truth comes to light, you will rise stronger, wiser, and more prepared for the future that awaits you. You may have been doubting the divine's intervention up until now, but rest assured that everything is happening for your highest good. The exposure of this betrayal is not something to fear but something to embrace. It is your ticket to a life filled with peace, joy, and the abundant blessings you deserve. The divine is on your side, and now you can watch as the wheels of justice turn in your favor. Type Amen if you feel the divine power working in your life. This is just the beginning. The camera has captured the truth, but it's only the start of the divine transformation that's unfolding in your life. As the pieces come together, you'll realize that this revelation was necessary for you to move forward. The truth will set you free, and from this moment onward, nothing can hold you back from the incredible future that awaits. The higher powers are always working in ways we cannot see, but today, the veil is being lifted, and the truth is out in the open. The betrayal that once held you captive is now exposed, and with it, a new chapter begins. Trust in the divine plan and know that your future is brighter than ever before. There are moments in life when we feel that something is off, when we sense that something hidden is about to be revealed. You've probably been wondering why things have been so difficult, why someone you trusted has been acting suspiciously. Well, today is the day when the truth comes out, and it will shock you to your core. The person who betrayed you, who caused you harm, has been caught on camera, and what they did to you will leave you speechless. The divine has a way of revealing the truth at the perfect time. It may feel like you've been struggling in the dark, trying to make sense of the chaos around you. But rest assured, the divine is always working, and now the evidence is clear for everyone to see. What was once hidden is now exposed, and the betrayal you've been facing will no longer go unnoticed. God's message is clear: when people try to harm you, when they go behind your back with ill intentions, divine intervention is right around the corner. You've walked through fire, but you've remained strong, holding on to your faith. Now, the truth will be made clear, and the person who thought they could escape the consequences will face the undeniable proof of their actions. Type 333 to receive your blessings. There's no escaping the truth once it's been captured on camera. No matter how much someone tries to hide their actions, the truth always has a way of surfacing. This is the moment you've been waiting for, the moment when everything changes. The camera doesn't lie, and the betrayal you've experienced will be shown in its rawest form. The person who caused you pain, who worked in the shadows to undermine you, will now be exposed. You might be shocked to see it all laid out before you, but know that this is God's plan. What they did to you, in secret, will now be in front of the world, and they won't be able to deny it. Archangel Michael says, "This is a time of exposure, a time when the darkness cannot hide any longer." The truth is coming out, and what was once concealed will now be revealed. Trust in the divine plan, for this moment is exactly what you need to move forward and receive the blessings that are waiting for you. What's happening now might feel overwhelming, but God's hand is in all of this. When betrayal comes into our lives, it feels like everything we've known is shattered, but in reality, it's the divine clearing the path for something better. The camera has captured everything. Everything that was meant to stay hidden is now coming to light, and with it comes a shift that will change the course of your life. Type Amen to receive your blessings. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to 20. The power of divine intervention is undeniable. What once seemed impossible, seeing the truth come to light, is now unfolding before your eyes. God says, the time for secrets is over. The truth will be revealed, and those who thought they could escape the consequences will now face the evidence. What you're about to witness will leave you speechless, but it's also the catalyst for your next breakthrough. You've been strong for so long, holding on to your faith even when it felt like everything was falling apart, but now, you'll see why everything happened the way it did. The person who hurt you, who worked behind your back, will now face the full consequences of their actions. The divine's justice is at work, and nothing can stand in the way of the truth. The camera captures everything, and it never forgets. No matter how hard someone tries to cover their tracks, there is always a way for the truth to come out. You may feel a sense of disbelief as you watch it all unfold, but remember that this is part of the divine plan. The betrayal you faced will no longer have power over you, and the person responsible will now face what they did. Archangel Michael says, "This is the moment you've been waiting for. The evidence is now before you, and the truth is shining brighter than ever. The one who thought they could deceive you has been caught. And nothing can stop the divine justice that is coming." Type 333 if you're ready for the blessings to come. It might be difficult to process everything at once. Seeing someone you trusted exposed in such a way can be jarring, but understand this: the divine intervention you've been waiting for is here. This is not just about revealing the truth, it's about your transformation. With every exposure, you grow stronger, wiser, and more prepared for the blessings that are on the way. God's hand is on this situation, and this moment of truth is exactly what you need. The betrayal, the lies, the deception, everything will now be revealed, and the person responsible will have to answer for their actions. The camera doesn't lie, and what they've done to you will be clear for all to see. This is the divine's way of giving you justice. The power of truth is unmatched. As you witness the actions of the person who hurt you unfold on camera, know that this is only the beginning of your healing. This exposure will bring with it a new level of peace, one that will allow you to step forward into the future with confidence. The divine has been watching over you, and now you'll see the justice you deserve. Type Amen to open the door to your blessings. This is your moment, your chance to rise above the pain. The person who betrayed you, who tried to harm you in secret, will now have to face the reality of their actions. What was once hidden is now laid bare, and the divine's justice is on full display. This is not the end, it's just the beginning of your transformation. As you watch the betrayal unfold, understand that this is the divine clearing the way for you. This exposure is not just about revealing the wrongdoer, it's about showing you the way forward. You've been tested, but now the truth is here, and it's your time to step into a new season, one filled with blessings, peace, and freedom from the past. Archangel Michael says, "This is the moment when the darkness can no longer hide the truth. The evidence has been captured, and it is now time for you to walk in your divine purpose. Trust in this process. For everything is unfolding exactly as it should. What you're witnessing is not just a betrayal being exposed, it's a divine clearing. The person who thought they could get away with their actions is now facing the consequences, and with that comes a shift. You're stepping into a new chapter, and nothing will hold you back from the future that is waiting for you." Type 333 to embrace the blessings ahead. God says, when you see the truth laid out before you, remember this: it is not a punishment for you but a moment of divine clarity. The one who harmed you is now being held accountable, and this is the beginning of your healing. The exposure of this betrayal will allow you to release the weight that's been holding you down and step into a life of freedom. The camera has captured it all, and now you'll see the person responsible for your pain have to face the consequences of their actions. The truth will no longer be something you wonder about, it will be something you know. This is the moment of divine justice, the moment when everything changes for the better. Archangel Michael says, "Now is the time to move forward with faith." The exposure of this betrayal is a turning point, a moment where you will rise stronger than ever before. The path ahead is clear, and the divine has already made a way for you to walk in peace and prosperity. The truth is out, and with it comes a future full of blessings and breakthroughs. Type Amen to claim your divine blessings. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. This is the moment of your breakthrough. The betrayal you've suffered is now being exposed for what it truly is, and with it comes divine justice. The person who thought they could harm you will now have to face the truth, and you will be free from the chains of their deception. The camera has caught it all, and now you are stepping into a new phase of your life, one filled with divine blessings. The power of truth has set you free. As the exposure unfolds, you'll feel the weight of betrayal lift off your shoulders. This is not just about the person who wronged you. It's about your transformation. The divine has always been with you, and now you will see the power of divine intervention in your life.